Hey guys, it's Salvaje. Here's my Fortnite Save the World in-depth weapon review for the Jabberwocky rocket launcher that we got today in Fortnite Save the World. You can currently get it from the item shop. As always, my supporter creator code is Salvaje, and if you could like this video, it would be very much appreciated. Let's jump straight into the review. As you guys know, I don't like to review weapons just based on their individual performance. I like to keep other things in mind like gadgets, abilities, and the team-based environment. And I have to say the Jabberwocky is a pretty decent rocket launcher. Let's just go ahead and say it, right? The rocket launcher does a lot of damage, okay? You know, flex tape can't fix it, flex glue can't fix it. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the utility that the launcher brings, and then of course we're going to address the big elephant in the room. For the most part, you absolutely need a reload speed perk on this launcher. The reload speed on this launcher is extremely terrible by default, and if you don't have a reload speed perk, honestly, you're going to be missing out on some pretty decent damage. However, you do not want to have two reload speed perks on this thing just because you're going to be going through the durability of this launcher very quickly. That's the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes down to the downsides of this weapon. The durability runs off extremely quickly. I think it runs off sort of faster than the Santa's Little Helper rocket launcher. I sort of felt like the Santa's Little Helper basically lasted me longer when I was using it and when I was testing it out outside of my demolitioner constructor base than the Jabberwocky. However, despite the fact that it has a really slow reload speed and the durability basically runs out very quickly, it definitely has its reasons, okay? In my opinion, a good weapon in Fortnite Save the World is a weapon that has a weakness, but the strengths basically cover up for the weakness, and the Jabberwocky is of course a perfect example of that. The weapon is able to dish out massive amounts of damage, completely erasing basic husk, literally from 0 to 100 real quick. On top of all that, when you get a direct impact with this thing, the projectile is going to instantly explode, which of course makes the weapon very skill based. So you can basically aim this thing at a smasher that's coming like towards you, and after the projectile explodes, it's going to be releasing 3 mini bombs, and if there's, you know, basic husk around the smasher, yeah, the basic husks are going to get damaged or of course completely erased. Also, from my testing, I saw that it took 3 Jabberwocky projectiles to kill a level 100 smasher with this thing, which again, it just goes to show how much damage the launcher can provide, but of course it also goes to showcase how, you know, why it has such really bad durability and why the weapon of course runs out very quickly. Another thing that I noticed as I was testing the Jabberwocky is the special trait that it has, which of course that means when the projectile explodes, it releases 3 mini explosives. And for the most part, when I was using the Jabberwocky at about a medium range, all of the husks that were around those small projectiles were going to be getting fairly damaged. What this means for you is that if you're playing within a team-based environment or an environment where teddies and turrets and, you know, all other things are basically involved, you're going to have an easier time when it comes down to doing crowd control, which means that you're going to be getting a lot of value out of the Jabberwocky, despite the fact that you're going to be running out of durability very quickly. However, I would just like to point out that I think if you have a Santa's Little Helper leveled up, you don't really need to level up the Jabberwocky because the performance on both launchers is almost the same. As you guys are seeing in the screenshot, the Jabberwocky, statistic-wise, did more damage than my Santa's Little Helper, but that small amount of extra damage, in my opinion, in Save the World, isn't going to be extremely crucial to success or failure on a mission. You guys get what I mean? Star rating, it's going to be a 5 out of 5 stars. I definitely think it's a must-have rocket launcher, despite the fact that it has really low durability. The strengths that the launcher has make up for it. Do I think that you absolutely need to level this up if you have a bowler leveled up or if you have a Santa's Little Helper leveled up? No, I don't really think so. But I do think it's a great launcher. And keep in mind, just because I give a weapon a maximum star rating doesn't mean that it's super great, but it basically means that the weapon can provide a lot of utility and of course, you know, damage when it comes down to the team-based environment. If you guys enjoyed the review, please feel free to drop it a like, and sorry that I sound very sleepy, guys. I am actually very sleepy. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, but like I said on my Spectral Blade review, I wanted to get out this video to you guys so you guys can get the info. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, and check out the weapon reviews playlist for more weapon reviews.